Are you an NGO looking for international funding but unsure which donor agencies to approach? With so many global donors available, knowing where to start can feel overwhelming. In this video, we'll walk you through the top international donor agencies supporting NGOs worldwide, and how you can align with them successfully. International donor agencies play a vital role in supporting NGOs across the world. They fund projects in areas like health, education, climate action, human rights, and poverty reduction. Beyond funding, these donors also provide technical support, capacity building, and long-term partnerships that help NGOs scale their impact. Before applying for any grant, it's essential to choose the right donor for your organization. Successful funding begins with strong alignment between your NGO's mission, values, and target communities, and the donor's priorities and focus areas. Take time to review the donor's previously funded projects to understand what they truly support and expect. Choosing a donor that matches your goals and capacity improves your chances of approval and helps build a sustainable, long-term partnership. Here is a list of the top 10 international donor agencies supporting NGOs worldwide. These include UNDP, the World Bank, the European Union, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, the Ford Foundation, Open Society Foundations, the Global Fund, the Rockefeller Foundation, the International Monetary Fund, and the Asian Development Bank. To start with the top international donors, the first one is UNDP. UNDP supports NGOs working toward the Sustainable Development Goals. Its funding focuses on poverty reduction, climate resilience, good governance, and inclusive growth. NGOs that clearly demonstrate long-term development impact are well positioned to work with UNDP. The next major donor is the World Bank. One of the largest global development funders, the World Bank partners with NGOs on projects related to health, education, infrastructure, and economic development, especially large-scale initiatives. The European Union funds NGOs through structured calls for proposals. EU donors prioritize transparency, measurable outcomes, and strong alignment with policy objectives such as human rights, democracy, and sustainable development. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation focuses on high-impact solutions in global health, education, and poverty alleviation. When applying, NGOs should emphasize strong data, evidence-based approaches, and measurable results. The Ford Foundation supports NGOs working on social justice, inequality, and human rights. Organizations with strong grassroots connections and the ability to influence policy are particularly well aligned with its funding priorities. Open Society Foundations fund initiatives that promote democratic values, accountability, and inclusive societies. NGOs should clearly explain how their work strengthens civic space and public participation. The Global Fund focuses on combating HIV, tuberculosis, and malaria. NGOs working in public health must demonstrate strong monitoring systems, evaluation capacity, and measurable health outcomes. The Rockefeller Foundation supports innovative and scalable solutions to global challenges, including climate resilience and food security. NGOs should highlight innovation, partnerships, and long-term sustainability. While best known for economic policy, the International Monetary Fund also collaborates with NGOs on initiatives related to economic stability, social protection, and development reform. Finally, the Asian Development Bank supports NGOs working across Asia, particularly on infrastructure, sustainability, and inclusive growth projects. International donors provide more than just funding. They also offer valuable technical expertise, training opportunities, and strategic guidance that help NGOs strengthen their internal systems and skills. Through partnerships and long-term support, donors contribute to improved credibility, stronger program design, and sustainable growth, enabling NGOs to increase their impact and achieve lasting change. NGOs often face several common challenges when applying for donor funding. These include intense competition from organizations around the world, complex application guidelines, and strict monitoring and reporting requirements. Limited time, staff capacity, and resources can make the process even more demanding. However, careful planning, early preparation, and tailoring each proposal to the donor's specific priorities and expectations can significantly help NGOs overcome these challenges and improve their chances of success. To improve your grant success rate, start by thoroughly researching each donor's priorities, funding history, and application guidelines. Avoid using the same proposal for every opportunity, and instead tailor your narrative to clearly show how your project aligns with the donor's mission and objectives. Use credible data, evidence, and real-world examples to support your ideas and demonstrate the urgency of the problem you are addressing. Present a realistic and well-justified budget that matches your activities and organizational capacity. Finally, clearly define measurable outcomes and indicators so donors can see how progress and impact will be tracked throughout the project lifecycle. Before applying for any grant, it's crucial to ensure that your NGO is fully prepared and donor-ready. This means having strong organizational systems in place, including clear governance structures, transparent financial management, and proper internal controls. Compliance with legal and regulatory requirements is essential, as donors need confidence that their funds will be used responsibly. NGOs should also demonstrate operational capacity, staff expertise, and past experience in successfully managing projects. By strengthening these internal systems and ensuring readiness, organizations not only increase their chances of securing funding but also build credibility, reliability, and the ability to deliver long-term impact. Even strong proposals can fail due to avoidable mistakes. Common errors include submitting generic proposals, ignoring guidelines, missing deadlines, and presenting unrealistic budgets. NGOs also sometimes fail to clearly explain impact or define measurable outcomes. By carefully reviewing requirements, tailoring each proposal to the donor, and double-checking all details before submission, organizations can greatly improve their chances of success. In highly competitive grant programs, standing out requires more than meeting basic requirements. NGOs should clearly articulate the problem they are addressing, explain why it matters, and show how their approach offers practical or innovative solutions. Strong proposals use compelling impact stories, clear logic, and donor-friendly language to connect objectives with expected results. Demonstrating local knowledge, partnerships, and sustainability can further help your proposal rise above others. Building strong, long-term relationships with donors goes beyond securing a single grant. Consistent communication, transparent reporting, and accountability are key to maintaining trust and credibility. By keeping donors informed of progress, sharing successes and challenges, and demonstrating responsible use of funds, NGOs can foster lasting partnerships. Strong relationships not only increase the likelihood of future support but also create opportunities for collaboration, learning, and sustainable impact over time. Not every funding opportunity is the right fit for every organization. NGOs should carefully assess whether a donor's priorities, eligibility criteria, and funding size match their mission and operational capacity. Applying only to well-aligned opportunities saves time, improves proposal quality, and increases the likelihood of success. Strategic selection is often more effective than submitting multiple low-fit applications. Distance, learning, and continuous improvement. Not every application will be successful, and rejections are a normal part of the funding process. Instead of viewing them as setbacks, NGOs should use feedback and experience to strengthen future proposals. By consistently refining their strategies, building strong and trusting relationships with donors, and maintaining transparency and accountability in their work, organizations can steadily enhance their credibility and improve their chances of securing sustainable funding over time. International donor agencies have the potential to significantly transform your NGO's reach, impact, and long-term sustainability when approached with the right strategy. However, securing support is not just about finding available funding, it's about understanding who these donors are, what priorities they focus on, and how their goals align with your organization's mission. Taking the time to research donor interests, funding areas, and expectations is the critical first step toward building meaningful partnerships and increasing your chances of long-term success. Thank you for watching. We hope this video helped you identify the right donors and approach funding opportunities with greater clarity, confidence, and purpose. For more funding opportunities, grant alerts, and proposal resources, visit Funds for NGOs and keep strengthening your NGO's impact.